In 1925, a British explorer named Percy Fawcett set out into the Amazon rainforest in search of a city that was said to be entirely made of gold, where the king would bathe daily in golden powder. However, Percy Fawcett left his camp that day and was never seen again. Welcome back to another video. The Amazon rainforest is the world's largest rainforest, astonishingly shared by 8 countries, covering an area of 7 million square kilometers. In this vast area, 2 countries the size of India and 28 countries the size of the United Kingdom could fit. Just as a large part of the oceans remains unexplored, much of the Amazon rainforest is still beyond human reach. There are plant, animal, and microbe species here, of which only 10% have been identified. Every day, new species are discovered here. The Amazon rainforest contains nearly 40 billion trees, which is why it's also known as the lungs of the earth. 20% of the oxygen in the world is released by the Amazon rainforest alone. It is estimated that around 2 million people live in the Amazon forest, disconnected from the outside world. Because so much of the Amazon is still unexplored, what lies hidden beneath the canopy of the forest remains an unsolved mystery. Today, we will delve into some of these mysteries. While some have been solved, many remain baffling to science. First, let's talk about the City of Gold. The Amazon rainforest's greatest mystery to date is the City of Gold, also known as El Dorado. It is said that once upon a time, there was a city entirely made of gold, and its king would bathe in gold dust and then pour all the gold into the Amazon River. Yes, that's right. In the 16th century, Europeans came to South America, where the Amazon rainforest is located. They brought soldiers and made plans to conquer the area. They encountered the local people of the Amazon, who had built their own cities there. The Europeans took over these cities, and by the end of the 16th century, they heard rumors of a city deep within the Amazon rainforest that was made entirely of gold. So, they began their search for the El Dorado city. After scouring the entire Amazon rainforest, they found many tribes, but not the city they were searching for. However, they did find a lot of gold. After 200 years of searching, El Dorado was eventually declared a myth. Then in the 19th century, a British explorer named Percy Fawcett decided to search for El Dorado once again. He conducted a total of 8 expeditions into the Amazon. But during this time, he found neither El Dorado nor any other city mentioned by the Europeans. On his last expedition, Percy Fawcett was deep within the Amazon when he last made contact. After that, he set out in search, but never returned. It was the year 1925, and he disappeared from Mato Grosso, a state in Brazil. He was searched for many months, but neither Percy Fawcett nor his body was ever found. The scientific community believes that this area is uninhabitable for humans, hence, there can be no cities or villages here. However, as technology advanced, signs were found in the Amazon indicating that entire cities had once been established there. Percy Fawcett's search area was correct, but the method of searching was not. At several locations, researchers found human waste buried underground. Scientists have used LIDAR scanning devices in many areas of the Amazon to find stone structures hidden beneath the dense forest layers, covered over time by the jungle. National Geographic's team has also discovered a city 15 kilometers inland from the Caribbean coast, where entire structures over 2,500 years old were found buried within the mountains. But which of these is El Dorado, and where exactly was it located in the vast Amazon rainforest? This remains a mystery to the scientific community. In the vast wild jungle of the Amazon, there are many tribes that have never seen the outside world. Yes, these people have lived their entire lives in the jungle, and anthropologists don't know much about how they survive. One such tribe is known as the Piripicura. This tribe that lives in western Brazil once had thousands of people, but now only 15 to 20 remain. We only came to know about this tribe after 1998, when they first made contact with the outside world. From their language, it seemed like they wanted to express their grief. When anthropologists decoded their words, they found out that their tribe used to be quite strong, but some land mafia killed all their companions brutally for mining in the forest, leaving only a few survivors. There are countless other tribes like this that have created their own worlds in the depths of the Amazon forest. Where did these people come from? Do they have any connection to the tribes that lived here thousands of years ago? No one knows the answers to these questions to this day. For centuries, historians were not sure when people began living in the Amazon. But this mystery began to unravel in 2017, when archaeologists discovered some paintings on a mountain near the Amazon forest in Colombia. These large stones were buried deep within the mountain, and to understand these paintings, they needed to be exposed. So, archaeologists excavated 13 kilometers, finding that these stones were once part of a cave. The paintings inside this 13-kilometer-long cave were around 12,000 years old. At that time, the last ice age was ending, and there was nothing but snow here. These paintings depicted some animals that existed only during the ice age, such as mastodons and giant sloths. From these paintings, it was inferred how humans lived during this era, and how they hunted animals larger than themselves. In 2019, scientists were startled when they found a dead humpback whale on Mirage Island in northern Brazil, within the Amazon forest. The shocking part was not that the whale was dead, but that its death was against the natural order. Not only that, but the whale was found on land near the Amazon River. This was actually a 10-ton baby whale. These whales typically enjoy warm waters near the Amazon Sea, starting in October to November at the beginning of winter, and then they migrate south near Antarctica to find food. But how did this whale end up near the Amazon in February? Investigations revealed that it had died only 4 days before it was found. There were no signs of predators or injuries on its body. So, this raised many questions. First, how did the whale arrive here at this time of year? Why did it come into the Amazon River from the sea? And most importantly, how did it end up on land in the middle of the Amazon forest? From that day to this mystery has never been solved. And now, number 1, another secret of the Amazon forest was discovered in 2013 when a chemistry student near Peru found a strange structure in the Amazon. It was built on a plant leaf and looked quite mysterious. Right in the center, there was a cone made of silk, and around it was an impressive fence, also made of silk. This student took pictures of the structure and posted them on the internet. Surprisingly, no one had ever seen such a structure before. To investigate further, a team of scientists visited this part of Peru. In a short time, they found over 45 similar structures, some on trees and some on plant leaves. This mysterious structure was named the Silkhenge, and the scientists took some of them back to the lab. Under a microscope, they observed tiny dust mites roaming on the fence. These insects do not produce silk, so it was confirmed that they hadn't built this structure. A few days later, the cone in the center of the fence began to crack, and a baby spider emerged. These structures were actually made by a special species of spider found only in the western Amazon. This spider builds fences around its eggs so that small dust mites get trapped, providing food for the baby spider when it hatches. We hope you liked and shared this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in another amazing video.